Hey, this is a quick video in response to some of the questions I've been getting about how to stay motivated. So I wanted to respond to the questions you asked. So I'm going to quickly go over 5 ways to stay motivated. Alright, I know at first when you've got a new goal and you've really got that desire and passion in you to go and smash the goal, that you're motivated, you're ready to go along, and you'll put all that effort in. But as time goes by, maybe after day 3, day 4, day 5, usually after a couple of weeks at least, then the motivation can stop going. You notice you're going into your old patterns of behaviour, getting distracted here and there, and then what happens to most people is they just stop. Or worse, they just forget. They forget about the goal in the first place, or they'll quit. So I'm going to teach you right now the 5 ways to ensure that you consistently stay motivated. Now, the first 2 is research driven. So the first thing is clear goals. Very clear goals. As clear and specific as possible. Remember we spoke about SMART goals: specific, measurable, action-based, realistic, and time-bound. Really specific goals are important because complexity is the enemy of execution. Complexity is the enemy of execution. If something's really complex and you're not totally sure exactly what you should do to hit your goal, then you can really lose motivation because you're just like, well, what should I do? It's confusing, I don't know what to do, and your motivation drops. So having very clear, specific goals, especially around your behavior, like clear things that you need to do each day to achieve your goals, that's the first step of being motivated, being super clear. The second thing is feedback. What I mean by feedback is tracking your progress, seeing if you're getting closer to your goals. For example, if you've got like physical transformation goals, then you want to be maybe measuring yourself each week or every other day. Or you may want to be weighing yourself if you're trying to put on muscle, trying to lose. Each time you maybe want to be taking pictures in the mirror every week. You need feedback to see how you're doing, because as you know, if you see that whatever you're doing is working and you're getting results, whether it's physical, whether it's financial, or relationships, whatever you're doing in your life, then you get motivated to keep carrying on. I know when it came to me, when I first started exercising, I was 13 years old, and I started doing sit-ups. The first day I tried to do sit-ups, I did 2 before I got cramp in my stomach. But the next day when I went to do sit-ups, I remember I could do 6 before I got cramp in my stomach. And it was because I could see, I got feedback, I got fast, clear, consistent, clear, quick feedback. I knew I was improving. I was like, man, I did 4 more than I did yesterday. This is motivated, I'm gonna keep on going. And then I could see the weights in the gym was increasing each week. I could see my body changing a little bit. That was motivating, I kept going. So you need to see results to keep that motivation. So feedback, what do you need to track in order to get the feedback? What's your key performance indicators? You need feedback, must. Third thing, one of the most important things in here, this is absolutely crucial. Daily conditioning. It's not good enough to think about your goals once a week, once a month, once a year, right? It's not good enough to do that. That motivation that you first had when you was going towards your goals, in order to keep it, you must condition it in your physiology, in your neurology, every single day. It's got to be daily conditioning. What do I mean by that? I mean that every single day you've got to be looking at your goals. Every single day you've got to be thinking about the reasons why you're hitting the goals. You've got to remind yourself, whether that's maybe watching a YouTube video that you made when you was feeling really passionate about your goals, rewatching it. Maybe it's picking up at your journal and seeing your goals written down, like watching that. Maybe it's what I do, and what I recommend is I go for a walk every morning. I can visualize the results that I want and then I get really excited about it while I'm walking, or I visualize doing it, visualize me hitting it, visualize and allow myself to feel how amazing it would be to achieve this goal, and then I celebrate like I've already achieved it, like it's working, because what I'm doing is, you know, there's like that passion and that drive that you first have when you want to hit a goal, when you're feeling really pumped up, really motivated. I'm generating those same feelings in myself every day, so it just becomes me. If you do it every day, it becomes you. And if you're not sure exactly how to do this, then I've got a link to my Warrior Transformation Mind Training Program, which you may already have it, you may not, but I usually charge for it. It's usually $7 or more, but for you, I'll give it you free since you're in my program. You just click the link, listen to it in the mornings. It's like 15 minutes, but daily conditioning towards your goal, daily conditioning of motivation is a must. It's an absolute must. Like, you gotta do this every day. That's a big reason why people fall off, because they don't condition it every day. Visualize what you want, feel the feelings daily. Fourth thing, celebrate small wins. You know, people have big goals, some people have smaller goals, but if you're not celebrating small wins, if you're not celebrating these things, then your motivation is going to die. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's say your goal is to put on, 10 pounds of muscle over this program, for example, okay? And you know that you've got to hit the gym 3 times a week to do that. Or you know that you need to hit 5 meals a day, for example, to achieve that. Or let's say you've got a financial goal, and you know you've got to make a certain amount of calls to achieve that. Now, what most people do is they'll start, going to the gym 3 times a week, making the calls, and like if they do it one day, they're like, good, that's how it should be. That's how I should be. I need to move on because I got to hit this goal. I just keep on going. I'll keep working because I got to hit that goal, and they'll keep doing it, and they'll have some success. They'll hit how many sessions in the gym they need. They'll hit how many meals a day they need. They'll hit how many calls they'll need, but they'll never celebrate that. They won't celebrate the small wins. And what happens is they're putting in all this effort and they are seeing some results, but they're like, oh, these results aren't good enough, because really I want this result. I really want the goal that I've set. So everything else just isn't as good as the goal. Well, that's how you're going to fail, because celebrating those small wins, if you hit the gym 3 times in a week, celebrate that. Yes, you're making progress. You hit the gym 3 times a week. If you hit 5 meals a day, celebrate the 5 meals. Like, seriously celebrate it. Well done. You're doing the right things so you achieve your goals. You're just giving yourself a bit of a boost each time, a bit of a motivation boost each time to carry you through. If you made the amount of calls you needed to make a certain amount of money that day, celebrate and enjoy it, because that boost, that celebration, those positive emotions are going to carry you through all the way and keep you motivated. So celebrate small wins, very important. Our culture is taught not to celebrate small wins, but to focus on the prize. That's how you get unmotivated. Focus on the prize, but enjoy the journey. Celebrate the journey. That's what's the most important. Finally, it's in red because this is the most important. It's in red. I've written it as big as I could with the space provided. And that is, surround yourself with more successful people than you. You want to be consistently motivated. It's about your environment. If you surround yourself with people who are doing way better than you in life, whether that's physical fitness, whether it's relationships, whether it's financially, whether it's a career, business, whatever, if you're around those people and everyone's doing better than you, you will raise your standards, because you don't want to be the sucker in the room. You know that for a fact. You will raise your standards and you'll be looking around at everybody else who's doing better than you, be like, man, why aren't I doing that? Well, if Mark works out 5 times a week, the minimum I can do is 3, if that's, you're hanging around with. Or if my buddy's making, if all my buddies are making $1 million a year, then I better do something right now so I can keep up with them, because I don't want to be the sucker. This is the most powerful one. Surround yourself with more successful people than you. This one thing has completely changed my life. It's completely changed my life financially. It completely changed my life when I was younger, when it came to like confidence around women. All my friends were way better, way more confident around women than me, but that raised my standards because they were so good. I had to be better. Physically, when I'm hanging around with my friends who are in better shape than me, I work out more, I'm more strict on my diet, you know, my body changes better because I'm influenced by them. Career, I mean, like everything is impacted by the people you're around. So if you want to be consistently motivated, get around people who are consistently motivated and doing better than you in life, then you'll automatically be more motivated. So those are the 5 ways to stay motivated. Which ones, if not all of them, what are you going to do right now, to stay consistently motivated? Let me know.